Hey everyone, it's me, Fashion Coder, and today is the first day of our crypto coding camp. So I'm so excited because this is something I've actually always wanted to do, is teach other people how to code. Now the reason why I'm doing coding and adding crypto into it is because basically crypto is the marriage between software and finance. And so those two worlds have really come together. And I know a lot of people in the crypto space don't know how to code. And you don't need to know how to code, right? But it does give you an additional skill when looking at different crypto projects because a lot of the projects have open source code. What open source code means is you can actually go find the project online and look through all their code. So that's why I am doing this crypto coding camp, so I can help you out in just knowing very basic things that will help you look at the code and be able to know what's going on. So I'm actually going to have you follow along with a couple of things that I'm going to do so you can get that experience in coding. So today we're actually going to build a website, and I want to give you a bit of background on when I learned how to build a website. So I was, I think, 13, and I was in a computers and business class, and we had to pick a business that we wanted to do and do different projects with throughout the semester. So naturally, I had my own clothing company as my fake business that I used. Well, my teacher, she had her son come in and he taught us how to build a website. And once he taught us how to build a website, I was like, wow, this is something that's so interesting. There was a requirement of 5 web pages, I think, and I ended up making 20 because I seriously liked it so much. So that's honestly where my name comes from, is I love the fashion part of things, and then I also became a software developer, so I code. And so Fashion Coder came from my love for clothing and my love for fashion, and then also my passion of coding. I no longer am a software developer. I do more of the business side in a tech company, but I still do work with software. I just am in a different position on a software development team, which has been a great transition, but I still know how to code. So we're going to go over that today, and I'm excited to show you because there are so many different things that we can do with it. We are just going to do one very simple web page so we can get set up, but there's going to be other courses that I'm going to go over as we continue on with this crypto coding camp. So let's get started. There are going to be a couple of things that you need to download to be able to do this. So something that is a little bit of a disclaimer, I've never coded on a Mac. So this is going to be a little bit of a different experience for me. I've always gone with PCs just because they have been a little bit better when it comes to just the process in which I'm able to go about coding. So I think I have a movie recording on. Oh, yep, I do. We're going to exit out of that. And sorry, one sec. Let me pull back up my video so you can see me. All right, there we go. All right. Awesome. So, like I said, I've only coded on PCs, and the software that I'm going to recommend is Notepad++. I love Notepad++, and what I found out is you can't use it on a Mac. So this was very unfortunate because I've been using Notepad++ for seriously years, like years and years and years. It's amazing. It's super easy. It's a text editor, but you can do different coding files through it. So if you're on a PC, I highly recommend downloading this one. You can just look up Notepad++, but it is this website right here if you're interested in going about that. And then I had to do a lot of research to figure out which one to use for a MacBook or any type of Mac. So I ended up going with Atom, and it is actually a text editor that's through GitHub, so you can use your GitHub account to connect. And what GitHub is it's a repository, a source control, where you're able to put your code and see your projects, and so you have an account and you can go through and see all of them. So, I mean, even if you're on a PC, you could do it this way. Today has been my first day using it, and so it works for what we're about to do, which is awesome. But just FYI, that's what I did download. That's what this is right here. And so yeah, so pause the video right here, download either Notepad++ or Atom, and the website for Atom is, I think, atom.io. Yep. And then you just scroll down and download that for Mac, and we'll go from there. All right, so hopefully you have downloaded that by now, and you're going to open it up. It's going to ask you a couple things. You're going to have to download several things throughout it. I went in and did that, and I added a folder. So if you don't know how to do a folder, I just right-clicked, and I clicked New Folder, and I called it Crypto. I'm going to leave that open, and they're going to do a new file. So, New File, and this is where you're going to have to be specific in what you name it. So let's just call it Crypto Page, and you are going to have to put the file type. So I'm going to do a dot, and we are making a website right now. So you are going to type in HTML, which is the code for a website. Click enter. All right, and we have our page. No code's in it yet, but we do have our page. So I did bring up one of a very important website, honestly. Even after I graduated with my computer science degree, I can't even tell you how many times I went to this website. This is called W3 Schools. So if you're interested on going above and beyond what we are going to be doing in my different YouTube videos, you can come to this website and you're going to be able to find so much information on what you can do with a website, which is seriously awesome. So I came in here because there's going to be a couple of things that I'm going to go over, and the website explains it super well. So we're just going to go directly with what the website says. So to start off our web page, our HTML page, we have to write this line of code. Okay, so a lot of new things if you're brand new to coding. So we do an opening tag, which is that, and then exclamation point, doc type, HTML, and then a closing tag right there. So this is the part that I'm bringing up this website because it goes in depth and tells you what it is. We are going to write content like this in a second, but we will get there. Okay, so what is the definition of usage of this doc type? So all documents must start with it. And the declaration is not an HTML tag, it's an information to the browser about what document type to expect. So in HTML5, the declaration is simple, and it's that. Look at that. We have it right there. So I'm sure you've had to update your phone before. I'm sure you've had to update maybe an app before, or a software thing on your computer, because a new version came out, right? Well, right now, the HTML version that is most widely accepted is HTML5. So this doc type HTML is what identifies it, like it said, to the browser to allow them to know that they're reading HTML5, so it knows how to produce the code so you can see it in the correct format. So that's the first thing with that. All right, so that is our beginning tag. You always have to put that because it identifies it. And then from there, you have to do an HTML tag. And this is where we kind of get a little bit different than our above tag, is you always have to go in and close your tags. So this is the opening. We type in HTML. And then this with this backslash, that is how you close a tab. This is going to possibly be something that you forget. And without closing this tag, it can make it so your code does not show properly. I'll show you later on in this video of what happens, but it is something that can make it so it's harder to be what you want. All right, so we have our HTML tag, and then we have to go in and add our body tag. And like I said earlier, we need to close that body tag, and we can come in and indent them. This is something that's actually super nice, is by indenting, it makes it look a lot easier to digest. So you go in and indent it like that. Let's go over what these are. There's the HTML tag, so that just allows you to know that you're about to write the HTML code. And then the body tag is actually what the body is on the website. So right here, we're on this web page, right? This is all the body. This is all the body right here of the page. You know, all this stuff that we see, it's all within the body tag. But once we publish this, you'll be able to see it on yours too. And I think, oh, this one's a little bit different. This one goes into other tags. All right, so we now have our body tag. Now we want to add stuff because we want things to be shown on our website. So we're going to do a header, and there's different sizes of headers. So we're going to go with header 1, which is the biggest size. Remember, we want to always close our header, always close our tags. And in this header is we're going to type hello world. If you have spent any time within any computer science or coding class, or honestly anything, there's always this, your first hello world, to just be able to publish and be your most basic thing that you're going to publish within a certain thing. So if this is your first website you're ever making, this is a memorable moment because it's your first hello world, which is awesome, monumental. All right, so we have that header, and the header is going to look something like this. So we have like the definition usage. So that's a header that's on the page, and then if we enter down, we're going to put in a paragraph, because what would a page be without a paragraph? So I'm going to type in a little paragraph or just a sentence. Sweet. All right. So now there's a couple of ways that you can save it. You can do file save. I'm just going to do a command save. You can do control save if you're on a PC. And that's our web page. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go into your, let's see. You're going to go into your Finder, and you're going to find the page. So I just went through and found the web page that I made. Look, it has the .html, which it shows within this right here that it is the file type HTML, which is awesome. You're going to right click it, and you're going to click open with. And for the sake of this, I'm going to click Google Chrome because I want to show you something within it. But you can open it in Safari, you can open it in whatever editor you like to use. Awesome. Exit out of that. And then if we open it up here, we can see our tag right here. So as you can see it here, it says, hello world. This is Fashion Coder teaching you how to build a web page. Yay! So that's just what I taught you. If we right click on the page, we can actually go in and see the code that we wrote. So go right click, click inspect. And if we open up this body tag, look, we have our header and our paragraph tag. So good job. You guys just did it. This is awesome. How great. Something that I want to show you before we end this crypto session is I always learn visually. I remember the first time that I really got into coding, I was in high school. I went to a tech college and got a technical degree in IT management. So it was really cool. I got to learn how to build computers, I got to learn how to network, and I also learned how to code. And I remember sitting in that class, and it was all self-paced, and I had to teach myself how to code a website, and it was really confusing. But this is how my professor in that class taught me, and I wished I would have been able to have learned that sooner because it really would have helped me. So I always see everything within HTML as a block, and that's what this picture shows right here. So our top block right here is the doc type HTML. So that can be seen as a block if you'd like, but I have it there because that does identify what version, like we talked about earlier. But then, as you see right here, we have our HTML block. So it's our big block, it's what everything has to be in, and then you go smaller, and that's where the body tag is, and that's where the body block is. So everything within the body block is going to be all contained. So you can see that the header and the paragraph are both within that. And we can even see this right in here, in this page, is we have a header and a paragraph within that, which is really cool to see. There are so many different tags that we can use. Like just looking over here at the side, look at all these different ones that we can use. And they all can be like stacked and everything. So like within our paragraph tag, we could have a bold tag. So something within that could be bolded. So there's lots of different ways that we can go about it. This is going to be the end of this course. If you have questions, please put them in the comments below. If there's a specific video that you want to see about coding, let me know. But we are going to go into styling guides so we can change the colors and add a picture and add a link on our website. So make sure that you save the document or the HTML page, because we are going to add on to this as we go through. And I'm really excited to be teaching you this. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to everyone soon. Bye.